So people coming in were actually getting help with getting back into work by building these light fittings, and the light fittings, the money that was paid for them was then keeping the project open for more people to be able to come in, and people that had had the work experience were then able to move on, and the companies in the area were actually asking us if we had people that were available to work, and we were able to then get them into employment actually on the industrial area.
The team we have here is Laura. She's been with me since September. An amazing lady. Callum has been with me since the first couple of weeks, and he's an incredible young person. He's very, very hardworking. And Tony, who's just joined us as a volunteer, and he's our super hoover.
The staff have told me that they get more value from the car wash than money. Some of the staff have actually suffered with social isolation, and so coming there, it actually helps them, it gives them a purpose, and they've actually been able to start to talk to people, whereas they would struggle with that before. So it's gradually bringing people out of their shell, and they are so reliable. They are there all the time. When they say they'll be there, and they work really, really hard.
I think it's given me more confidence to get out into the workplace again, and getting out and meeting people, really.
So what I get coming here is like meeting new people and like getting out of the house, like something to do like during the day.
The first time I met Callum was probably 3 weeks after they had opened the car wash, and he's come out of his shell so much since I first met him. I've been having conversations with him the last couple of weeks that I never thought he'd have the confidence to. And for me, it's helped me talk to other people, because I was kind of in my own shell, and it's brought me out a lot.
So I'm a youth worker based in Edenbridge, and Jill has provided opportunities for a number of our young people to gain experience and training to be able to move forward with their lives. She's just like a stepping stone for these young people that leave school perhaps early in life, maybe without any prospects, and she just provides that little extra support and encouragement for these guys. So she's an absolute blessing to all of us.
People don't seem to realise that if you have been out of work for a while, it can affect your confidence, and people being able to come here, get back into the working environment, Jill's encouraging them along, they're getting used to working with other people, it builds their confidence back up, and what's more, I think it's great that she's helping them to do their CVs in order to get them back into work and to help themselves. It's a wonderful project, actually, when you really look deeply and you find out more about it.
Customers are telling us how much they really like to come down to the car wash. The fact that they're taking part in helping the community. So they're getting their cars washed, and they're basically putting money back into the community to help older people and younger people get back into work. And that, to them, is of value. And they're really now beginning to get behind the whole ethos and the whole project. They like the concept, they like the idea, and they get a service, and that's of benefit to everybody.
So it feels like a win-win. The community are getting something out of it, and I'm getting a clean car. So and the prices are good, so very happy all round.
It's invaluable to have this here, really, for the community. It's here on our doorstep. People don't have to drive elsewhere. I think people really value the fact that it's a project which is helping young people get back into work, provides invaluable work experience and a step back into work, really, and a confidence builder. So it's different from going to another commercial car wash.
It's something that the community needs. It's putting people into employment. It's it's serving a community need. We don't have any car wash, and it's in a perfect position.
I think it's given a lot of young people an opportunity to get into work. It's really important to get the work ethic going. Even if you get 1 or 2 people back to work through this, it's a major achievement, and all credit to Jill.
So to have the facility here, to have your car washed locally, it's better for the environment. You're not travelling too far, adding to the unnecessary fuel journeys. And what's more, you're actually putting money into a project that's helping people within your community, and I think that's key to it.
Jill recognises that there's an awful lot in young people that needs to be brought out and fostered, and it's not always being done by schools and work experience and so on. And she seems to be like a little magnet here for the community. She just draws people in, and she inspires them, and she helps train them up, and it's so much more than just a car wash. It's amazing what she's done.
I'm really, really very proud of these guys and what they've achieved since they've been working here. The change in them is absolutely remarkable, and honestly, what they've actually done for each other is incredible, and what they've learnt from here is incredible, and what they've done for the community is incredible. I couldn't be more prouder.
People are now coming in. They've wanted to come in to just talk to us. We've become almost a first line mental health support, where people can come in and they can talk to us about anything they want, and we just keep an eye on them. We just listen to what they have to say. We don't give advice, but sometimes when people just talk to you, they come up with their own solutions, and that's what we do there.
Jill's helped me out majorly throughout the few years. I went through a very hard stage where I was homeless, and Jill was able to help me with a food shop, which I really much appreciated. And she's just been there for me for the last 3-4 years now. It's been really nice to have her around.
I have energy in abundance. I have resilience in abundance. And if I can teach people how to be resilient, if I can teach people how to cope with things, if people want to come and talk to us and they feel better for it, then why shouldn't we do that?
People like Jill are key to these sorts of projects. Really and truly, it's that sort of attitude where she's not asking what can be done for her. She's saying, well, what can I do to help people and help people along? And that is a very selfless sort of attitude to take, and it makes you very proud to have people like that in the community. And they're the people that make this country. They really are. I would like to see more funding coming in from actually, local government, our district councils, town councils. Any grants or funding that we can put towards it, I think would be an incredibly important thing.
It'd be really sad to lose something like this. It's an important community resource, and we need people like Jill who care about the community, who aren't just there for profit.
It's really devastating to hear that a project like this might be coming to a close through something the economic squeezes, rent increases and so on, because it doesn't account for the long-term effects of what Jill and the people involved in this project are actually achieving. Particularly in this area, online, I've noticed recently there's a lot of concern about a growing youth culture on street corners. And this is a project that's doing something about it. So I think we should all actually be getting behind it and supporting it, because long term, the benefits are going to be massive.
Yeah, it'd be a real shame to lose this. It's so important for the local community.
Just if people can just come and help her out and just see what they can do, because she's one woman trying to fight a battle on her own, which is just draining, I can imagine. But yeah, anything anybody can do would just be great, fantastic.
It's been going for 5 years. It is successful. It just needs a bit more time. We just need a bit more time to make it really fly. If we can get given that little bit of time, the results will be amazing. But we need that time.
What can
you do
to help
the community car wash
have a future?